What's going on, YouTube? It is Thursday night, 5:30 or so, Phoenix time. I'm gonna make a video here. I hate to tarnish this video with such a basic, non-exciting car, but I do need this for the retro collection. So I figure I'd get it opened up and out of the way. This is the 56 Chevy convertible from the Brady Bunch. It actually is a pretty cool little casting. Hot Wheels does a pretty decent job with it. Pretty cool, I think. I'll grab my phone right quick. Turn it on airplane mode so we don't get interrupted. And then another car I've been wanting to open here. I'm finally gonna open it, and there's a reason why. This is a 1/18 scale. I don't collect this stuff, but I just love this car. And the other one that really stood out to me was that Diablo. And I took that thing to work, and it's on my desk, and it just looks so badass. So the last few days I've been telling myself I got to get that Datsun open so I can bring that in and put it next to that Lambo. So let's take a look, because this thing has some pretty incredible detail, as did that Lamborghini Diablo. I don't know if you guys saw that video, but you should check it out. The detail in that thing is insane. Seat belts, and buckles, and just every little detail you could think of. And I can already tell you, this one's gonna pretty much be the same way. There are some things actually that this one has that the Lambo didn't have. And like I said, I don't typically do this scale, this size. But this Spectre Flame green. Now this card, it came out with a couple of different color choices. Scalpers in my area have been grabbing these things up like crazy, so they're really hard to find here anyways. But there's a blue one, and I think maybe like a yellow one. But this green one is in my opinion, the nicest. Wow, that looks so good. Alright, and I've got some cool stuff after this too, so bear with me if you're not into the 1/18 scale stuff. So this is a Maisto 1/18 1971 Datsun 240Z. Here's your detail for the bottom. Not a whole bunch of detail, but I pretty much feel the same way about 1/18 scale as I do 1/64, though I would prefer to see a little bit more detail on the bottom. As the size gets bigger, I do prefer more detail on the bottom. But the detail everywhere else is really killer. I mean, the license plate, the headlights are lensed, transparent. You can see the little grooves on the lensed headlights. The wheels turn with the steering wheel. I don't know if you can see the steering wheel in the background there. Chrome wiper blades. Does have an opening hood. Let's see if I can do it this way. opening hood and pretty good engine detail there. And you also have opening doors. Don't open very far, but the detail, the interior detail, look at that. Look at that. I mean, the speedometer is there, all your gauges are there. I mean, even the bag on the shifter, the e-brake, and then look at the seats. But one thing that's really awesome about this car is, I don't know if I can, I'm going to have to watch the glare to see if I can get it. There's a VIN tag on the dash. I mean, how dope is that? Chrome side view mirrors. This thing is insanely cool. I don't care who you are or what you collect. This is a rad car. And the hatch opens as well. There's where you throw your 15s, indicators. So if I were to have to pick two cars from this 1 to 18 scale Maisto release, this Datsun 240 and that Lamborghini Diablo are easily the two I would want the most. I do have a GTR as well. I'm not sure on that one if I'm going to open it or not. And there are some other really good looking ones too. I don't want to get into collecting this size just because they take up way too much space. But for the desk at work, you know, that's going to look so killer on the desk at work. So that is the Maisto Datsun 240Z. And you probably noticed I have a few green lights out here. I've been bored this week with diecast. Just I've made some purchases this week and some trades, and I've got some stuff on the way. But I've just been getting bored, and I feel the uncontrollable need to free some pieces here. So this is your Walking Dead Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. This is a great show. This show has had some questionable seasons, but this season 7 I think we're on has been, it's been pretty incredible, I think. And I've been pretty critical of that show at times, but this season they have not disappointed. So let's free the piece, and this is my 5th Crown Victoria Green Machine and my 15th overall, I think. So a third of my Crown Vics are of the Green Machine variety, and of the 5 of them, 3 of them are green body, which I do prefer, but I don't discriminate. The green body Green Machines don't always look better. Most of the time I would say they do, but there are times when it just doesn't look right. This is not one of those times. This, as a Green Machine, looks like it could still be an actual sheriff police car. So, number 6570, awesome edition, Crown Victoria. I love the Crown Vics, so that's cool. Now you have your regular and chase right there. Next up, I acquired a few of these, so I have a few, 2 or 3 more coming. So I have decided I'm going to bust this one open. This is your Gas Monkey Garage Twin Peaks 1976 Ford Bronco. They've made some really nice Ford Broncos. Green light has in the 1:64 scale. I don't know if I would go so far as to say this is the nicest one, because that might be kind of a stretch. They've made some really awesome Ford Broncos, but I would probably put this in the top 5. This one can be tricky to differentiate the Green Machine or the Chase from the regular. And you got to be careful with these because just the roll cage and all the little extra pieces that are on them can be delicate. You can see the roll cage is already an issue. I don't know what's going on with it. That's irritating. Either one side is not in all the way or the other side is in too far. But from the side, it's hard to tell. But it's an awesome little truck. Opening hood, it doesn't really want to open. I'm not going to force it any more than that. So this is your emerald green color, chase color. Again, it's not a low number. Number 11,785. So you can see they're making a ton of these things. 3% of that is over 300 chase pieces. It's not like it used to be back in the day with Greenlight. This is all very loose, which is a little bit of a concern. But just an awesome chase piece. Really cool. Let's see if we can get you... see, even here in the video, it's probably... well, maybe you can tell. You got to be careful when you see them on the pegs, or you might overlook the chase. Although you probably won't be seeing this one on the pegs. Again, it came out over a year ago, and I don't think you're going to be seeing people stocking these anymore. So, another cool chase piece and regular. And then the last one, I bet you can guess what it is. This is another one that I acquired a duplicate of. And this is one of my all-time favorite Green Machines. When this car came out, I remember seeing this on the pegs the first time, and I was just super stoked to see something this awesome from Greenlight. And I was excited to get a really low number. But the color scheme and the graphics are just so killer. This is based on a real car. It was a dirt car. A dirt rally car. Vic, Cambodian Holiday, could probably tell you all more about it than I could. But this is based on an actual car that did, if not still does, exist. And you can Google it and see pictures of what the actual car looked like. So I really like the baby blue with the baby blue wheels. I think it looks really cool. Really stands out. It's a car that really stands out. When you have 70 cars on display side by side, this one really does stand out from the rest. Now the Green Machine is quite a bit different, but it's pretty cool in that it's a green body Green Machine with green wheels. Greenlight doesn't do that too often, and when they do, these are the most desirable green machines, regardless of what the casting is. If it's a green body with green wheels, it's going to command a higher price, and people are going to hunt it, I think, more aggressively than something with just green wheels or even just a green body. So this car, if you can find it on eBay, it goes around 60, and I think that's probably a little high. I would say it's probably more like a $40 car. But supply and demand, I mean, if people are paying 60 for it, then that's the going rate. So let's crack this one open. So this will go probably right next to my Ricky Bobby Chevelle as my two favorite green machines in my collection. Also the only two that I have that are green body, green base, or green wheels. Actually, I have one more that's green body, green wheels, and green tires, and I'm contemplating opening that one. It's a much harder to find green machine. It's a Flame Series exclusive, and I think there's only 45 of them made. There's only 1,500 of the regular casting. So actually 3% would be 90. Wait, 1,500, 1% would be 15. So yeah, 45 would be 3%. So here you have your opening hood. It's still an awesome looking car. Oh, don't do that to me. Oh, the qualms of opening the hood. Now I'm going to have to find a way to get that hood back down. That's what I get. Not a big deal. I'll figure out a way to get it to stay down. But it's an awesome car. I mean, the detail, I mean, I don't even really need to talk about it anymore. I've made enough green light videos. People should understand that the detail is, it's up there with the best. I don't think I would call them the best, but they're definitely up there. Really good detail. I just need to figure out what's causing that. Black interior. Such a killer looking car. Number 2385. So that's your regular and chase on the Goodyear Grabber. So anyways, that's the video. I've been bored this week. I wanted to mess around with some diecast tonight, and that's what I did. See, it's been probably 5 or 6 days since I made a video, which I don't need to be making a video every day, let alone 3. But I do like to make a video, you know, if I go more than 5 or 6 days, I gotta open some cars. So there you go. I'm gonna take some pictures, get them up on Instagram, try to figure out how to get that hood to stay down, and then I'll post some pictures to Instagram. So check me out on Instagram if you're on Instagram. It's the same tag, Heavy Metal 164, just as you see it here on YouTube. And there you go. We got a green machine 1 to 18, and we got some 1 to 64. All right, thanks for checking it out. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I will holler at the next video.